YouTube! Like, share, subscribe. Let's ride. Y'all already know how we get down, man. Back with another banger here with my partner and them. You dig what I'm saying? You feel me? Back with another War on Cali story. Once again, thank you to my subscribers, man. We went up at least 800 subscribers. And y'all been messing with me. Y'all been sending me dope at videos. Especially the War on Cali Jones. Man, listen. I'm learning more and more about Cali culture every single day, man. So y'all already know how we do. Without further ado, let's get it. Also, before we start the video, go ahead, subscribe. It's free. Stop playing with me. Let's get it.
Welcome back to another episode of War on Cali. In this episode, I'm going to detail the story of Kelly Bo D. Jamerson from the Rollin 60 Crips. Kelly Jamerson was born on May 29th, 1966. He would grow up on the east side of South Central, but later moved to the west side in a Rollin 60s turf. He would later become close friends with several people who were 60s and get put onto their set. He was close to people like Bubba Loke, C-Dog, and Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
And he would get the name Bo D. Kelly would be described as a reputable dude who was a diehard for his hood and his homies. On March 13th, 1995, Death Row Records was hosting a private party in the El Rey Theater after the Soul Train Music Awards.
Okay.
Kelly was invited. During the party, a big fight would break out, and Kelly would be involved in it. Several Pirus, who were allegedly in the inner circle with Suge Knight, were involved in this fight.
Okay.
Kelly was beaten with chairs and bottles and was stumped on. And according to a witness, Suge Knight stood by, watching Kelly being beaten, and shouted out, "Y'all get that nigga."
Damn.
Kelly was attending the invitation-only party sponsored by Death Row Records, and rappers were performing before a large crowd. At this time, Death Row Records, who was mostly Compton Pirus, were feuding with a lot of Compton Crips, and rappers DJ Quik, who was a Treetop Piru, and rapper MC8, who was a Compton Track New Park Crip, were locked in a rap beef, and it would get taken to the streets. Members of MC8's crew went to the party and began to bang on DJ Quik, and a fight ensued. A commotion started on the dance floor of the theater, and people began to scatter. Los Angeles police said words were exchanged between some men in the crowd, and it was up after that. This event happened almost 30 years ago, so there's many different accounts of how Kelly came into this incident. One theory is that Kelly came with MC8 crew and got into a fight being with his crew. And another theory was that Kelly seen Crips getting jumped by Pirus, so he jumped in to help. When Kelly jumped in, many of the people he helped fight for allegedly ran off, leaving him to take the blows, with him being greatly outnumbered. It was said at least 8 to 10 people stumped Kelly out, who tried a few times to stand up and reach the entrance of the theater. During the beating, chairs were thrown at him, he was stabbed, dragged, and also stumped out.
God
Kelly was
damn, man. Cali niggas don't be playing. Especially back in the day. You feel me? This nigga was beaten down, stumped down, choked up, stabbed up. You feel me? And he still woke, still got up like a man, dusted himself off, went about his business, man. That's crazy.
really bad and scrambled to reach the front door before he collapsed. There were so many people stomping and hitting him that no one would help, said a person who witnessed some of the beating. She refused to give her name. She said she saw his body laying close to the front door of the theater. Kelly was later taken to a hospital where he was put on life support, and he died the following day on March 14th. Representatives for Death Row Records said the incident was not related to any artist signed to the record label. Media representatives for Death Row would say, "We want to send our condolences to the family, but Mr. Jameson was not on any guest list." Family members said that Kelly had been invited to a party by a friend, and he definitely was on the guest list though. He was a friend of the DJ who was playing records at the party. DJ Quik would later address the situation several years later on a song called "I'm a Gangster." Quik would say, "I used to have beef with this cat named 8, and his homies approached me at Club El Rey. What was I to do? I'm on stage doing my thing, and this dude in the crowd trying to who bang, giving up for his homies, and set tripping. But he wasn't from 60s, more like track new." DJ Quik would continue addressing the fight and his side of the story. He will also address how people put rumors on him, how he got somebody killed. At the end of the song, Quik says this is also a dedication to the little homie from 60s that lost his life at that party. Rest in peace. But Quik was said to have took part in that fight.
When it broke out fast. DJ Quik started throwing shit. All the homies start fighting different individuals. Now you hear cats throwing up and saying they hoods. So all the homies doing shit. So it went haywire.
And then somebody from MC8's side ends up getting killed.
The 60 guy.
Yeah, the Rollin 60s.
Right.
Who was...
So...
Yeah.
Where the entrance was, he was like damn near where the door was at, and he was just laying there.
MC8 will also address the situation and admit that Kelly was his friend, and the situation steamed over DJ Quik getting into an altercation with one of his people.
Wasn't there.
You weren't there. You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah, definitely. Quik had a show.
Quik had a show.
At the El Rey. A lot of that, though, was from our situations.
Look at these dudes now. They old and gray, you feel me? But they was getting it popping back in the day, man. And now, as you know, when you get older, man, and you start thinking about some dumb shit you did back in the day, you feel me? A lot of these things, you feel me, start to come out like, you know, oh, well, this is how I really went down, this is how I really went down. But back then, it was just like me and you, gang. It was just like me and you. Young, dumb out here, you know what I mean? Just doing what they do. But now they a lot older, now they a lot more blessed to be that age. And for people to give out the information to give it out right now, you feel me, to get the real insight of what actually happened. Because back then, there wasn't no Instagram. There wasn't no YouTube. It was just word of mouth. So there's no 100% truth to what these people are saying. It's probably some ish they made up or just their truth, which is close to the truth. You feel me?
And from just gang. They were Crips, they were Bloods. That shit had been going on in the city from who knows when. It didn't even have to be a rap song out, you feel me? And if Crips is somewhere where Bloods are affiliating or vice versa, you probably have a situation.
Suge Knight would get himself and Death Row Records out of the Kelly Jamerson death situation, like he did with many other situations he was involved in, and that's with money. Suge Knight and Death Row Records would later settle out of court with Kelly Jamerson's family.
Okay.
Kelly was 28 and left behind 2 kids and a wife. His death would be followed by several other events that got Death Row to fall in shambles along the years.
Man, R.I.P. my boy Kelly, you dig what I'm saying? Listen, that nigga Suge Knight, I believe, is connected to a lot of deaths, a lot of wrongdoings, but he ain't by himself. It's a lot of partners, a lot of dudes that were doing shit beside him because he had that money on. Point blank period. One because they were their homeboy, one because they was cool with bro, or whatever the case may be. You feel me? This right here was more so of an educational type of video for me. You know what I mean? And it had that crazy-ish going on. You know, somebody just got killed. You know, it seemed like, you know, he was almost there. He was almost to the door. You feel me? And I guarantee you, we don't know who did it. We don't know who exactly did it, or at least it wasn't shown in this video, but I guarantee you, gang, everybody who laid hands on that man that night got their karma 10 times full and probably isn't with us right now here today. You know what I mean? It's sad. It's sad to hear some situations like that go down, man. For real, at the end of the day. Like, that man was literally beat to death. We talk about Rodney King beatings and people getting killed by cops, stuff like that, which is also messed up, gang. But at the same time, stuff like this go on in the hood too, each and every single day. Y'all make sure y'all smash that like button, come up below. You know what I mean? Let me know what else y'all want me to react to and all that good shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Tony Rax, Rax TV, or Rax Media. It's no longer Rax TV, it's Rax Media. And also make sure you smash that subscribe button. It's free. Stop playing with me. It's your boy Tony Rax, Rax Media. Get your racks up. Let's get it.